do do. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Welcome, Libra, my beautiful Libras in the house. How are you guys doing today? If you didn't catch it already, check out my Tarot Tuesday General from this morning. We had a lot of beautiful messages coming through from the ancestors. And so yeah, check it out if you haven't already. And you can find me on Facebook at Kindred Heart Tarot, on IG at Mollie Kindred. And the details will be below if you want to book a private reading. So let's get started for Libra, beautiful air sign energies. I'm just going to dive into the career energies first. So you guys got the same energy as Virgo. So we have the environmentalist, and that's my dog, George. He's come in to say hello to all the Libras today. So you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So you're really feeling very strongly guided at this point to hone in and connect in with nature, maybe get out into nature more, take more walks, maybe more baths, and or bring in some flowers. I was saying for Virgo, maybe it's time to get a bouquet of flowers. Maybe it's time to do a puzzle that is, a beautiful nature scene. Change your screen saver so that it's a beautiful nature scene. Just really bringing in and reconnecting with nature as best you can. And understanding too that this is part of your life path. This is part of your purpose. And so, hey, Kathy, how you doing? I was wondering if you'd catch it or not. So really taking heed of the animal totem messages that are coming through for you and the messages from Spirit and Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is really guiding you and supporting you at this time as you move through this particular stage in your journey. So let's see, the animal totem energy you have is very powerful. We have the dragon. So we have supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny, and rise with dignity. So it is really important right now to stay clear of any gossip, any toxic energies, just anyone that tends to bring you down. It's really important to preserve your strength and your mastery and your dignity and your integrity right now, and just enjoy your own energy, because you are a sage and people do look to you for cues and leadership. And so right now you might not really notice it because it could be in the spirit realm, but you are being watched in a way at this time and are tested to see how you respond to certain energies. And this dragon energy is so powerful and magical. It's really asking you to remember who you are and remember the power that you hold. And as an air sign, it is reminding you too that you can use that to your advantage to really soar to greater heights. And so let's see what we have for your particular reading in terms of your past, present, future. So in the past position, we have 7 deadly sins. Humanity's destructive traits. Wow, this is so interesting because we have essentially the rainbow mother protecting all the animals from humanity's destructive traits. And you have this environmentalist card from a totally different deck, and just really reminding you that you do have a natural ability to protect animals, to protect nature, and to really stand up as a steward and a humanitarian, and to really voice your opinions in terms of what is, right and wrong, I would say, but that's a pretty simplistic viewpoint. But in terms of how you can move forward in your life with the stewardship energy, with the humanitarian energy, and be more solution-based in your thinking too. So really standing up for your beliefs, standing up for your truth when it comes to these decisions, maybe political, maybe this is involved in possibly how you're voting, but just really acknowledging that we have to work together, that we have to be very mindful of how we treat Mother Earth, and be grateful as well for what we do have, and be grateful for the power here, because it says you are the ancient sage. So, perhaps it is time to call in the energetic help that you need. So this might not necessarily be, volunteering at the SPCA, but you could. But you can also perhaps do ceremony or ritual to call in assistance and healing for Mother Earth. And always, you could also do Ho'oponopono for any of the animals or earth energies that we have already inflicted damage upon, and to really just energetically apologize and bring in healing for Mother Earth and the animals that we share the earth with. So that's a really beautiful energy here. Let's see what we have to clarify that. We have inner child healing. So maybe when you were a child, you knew you were so connected, so sensitive to animals and your connection with animals. And it could have been all animals, or it could have been a specific one, like a horse. Horses for someone in particular who's watching the live or gonna watch the replay, and also bunny, like just really connecting in to that element of yourself where you know how important nature is to you. You know how important Mother Earth is for healing, for stabilizing energy. And this 7 deadly sins, becoming in the past, being very focused on the negative aspects of humanity, really the dark side, the shadow side of humanity. So Libra has been up in their mind a little bit and plagued by these decisions and shadow aspects of the world at large. And it's really been getting you down. And so this inner child healing just reminds you to come back to that place of power within you. You can't control everything outside of yourself, but you can control what is inside of yourself. So inner child healing brings back that magical energy of utter and complete appreciation, awe, and wonder of the natural world and nature. So maybe just sending out, if you pray or do mantras, if you're meditating, just sending out some really positive energy to yourself, your inner child, for having to witness what's going on in the world and the cruelty that exists, but also sending healing out to yourself and to the world at large, the collective. So let's see what we have in the present position. We have resilience. I really like this. This is kind of like a jackalope energy up top here. It's like a little bunny rabbit with antlers. It says resilience, rise above tribulations. And we have this metaphorical staircase here. And it kind of looks like we have the energy of Cinderella, because she, of course, has a little glass slipper on and not on the other foot. So she has it on one foot, but not the other. And so what I feel is, if we take a look at that story just for a moment, she's working with fantasy, she's working with her dreams, but she also is working with poverty and how cruel other people can be based on their wounds from the past, the evil stepmother and the stepsisters who bully her and put her down. But she does end up maintaining her integrity and rising with dignity and moving forward. And even though it is a fantastical story, she is able to, meet her dreams at some point. We also have the full moon here, so the 31st being very important for you, but also taking flight too. You're rising above trivial concerns. And you can also pair that in with this environmental energy too. So if you're getting really triggered, attached, and bogged down to the energies at large, that will really affect your personal power. So if you're able to detach and take a step back and kind of rise above and take a higher look at the situation and know Mother Earth has a plan, tap into Mother Earth energy. How does Mother Earth self-heal? How does Mother Earth find balance again, even through destructive changes, and still know and own your power in being resilient? How resilient is Mother Earth? How much has she been through? So really understanding that we can work together as a team energetically to rise above tribulations in your personal life, but also for the collective. So let's see what we have for our clarifying card. And this is from my Shadow Fantasy Oracle. You can find the link to buy that down below. This is mind versus heart. So as an air sign, you really sometimes struggle with when to come from the practical, analytical approach and when to come from the heart space and the more intuitive, spiritual approach. And so this one is, with the resilience, it's really saying as we move through life, as we move through our trials and tribulations, we are learning how to balance the mind and the heart. We're learning how to not get overrun by our emotions, but also not to get stuck in the mind. So this is a beautiful, kind of like a tightrope walk in terms of really coming to a place where you are stable, firm, and grounded in your energies between the mind and the heart. So you've really done a lot of work to get this self-reliance, and it's really quite beautiful as we move forward. So you are ready to rise above. You can balance the mind and the heart. So for your future, wow, this is a double up from the Virgo. I have a feeling this is for quite a few of us. Illusion, embrace the truth. So there are some elements within your inner life or your outer life where there's going to be truths coming out, epiphanies, new information, and it's really going to be about you being able to surrender to the truth. That can be your own truth, it can be someone else's truth, but really tapping into your spirit, tapping into this balanced place in yourself. And it was just 11:44 on the timestamp there, where you're able to balance your mind and your heart. So you're not in confusion, you're not in that murky energy of the mind, and you're not in that heartbroken energy either. You're not overrun by your emotions. So you're in this beautiful place in the middle where you can accept the truth as it is, and you don't need to make it something other than it is. But it's a really powerful movement towards your future and your path here. It has taken a lot of time, energy, and attention for you to become that grounded and to become that stable within yourself. So let's see what we have. It says light the way. So illusion, embrace the truth, and then light the way. And it's funny, this one, it kind of reminds me of the Cinderella energy as well. So I do feel like for some reason Libra has this kind of Cinderella energy going on here in terms of a backdrop theme. And so this one is indicating that you are a leader here. So you're going to have to light the way. You're going to have to lead this situation because it is your choice. You do have the skills and the tools necessary to maneuver and move through this with integrity and dignity. And I feel like that's where we come back to this dragon energy. But, as you have done the work, you are able to act with kindness and respect within the boundaries, within the scope of this truth that is coming through. I'm just going to grab a quick sip of tea, and then we're going to go into the relationship. All right, so the relationship energies for Libra, this should be interesting. So, wow, okay, I did shuffle, but this is a repeat energy from Virgo. So Virgo and Libra also very connected at this time, or you might have a lot of earth energy in your chart as well. So it says past love. It says there is an opportunity for reconciliation and transformation in a relationship gone awry. Someone may reach out to provide closure in the form of truth. So this could be a family member, it could be a love interest, but there definitely is this double up on the truth coming out. And so we do have a truth coming out in the future here. And just remember, you are empowered to light the way here as you stay balanced in between your mind and your heart. So it says someone may reach out to provide closure in the form of truth. It may be a relief or it may be difficult to hear. So it might be shocking to you. Either way, in a good way or what you might consider a bad way. It is important to listen to your intuition and take your time in responding to the situation from a heart-based and grounded space. It is your choice to make. So we're just talking all about that in terms of coming from a grounded space and really balancing those energies between your mind and your heart. So you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge, the understanding to see what the truth is, see it for what it is, and not make it into something that is different, but really also accept this truth, because it says embrace the truth, right? And what do we have to clarify that? We have the dog. Loyalty, sincerity, unconditional love, resonating to the number 10. So whatever this is for you, it does herald a new beginning, right? So this can be a person coming to you and telling you a truth. They could be telling you a truth about somebody else. They could be telling you a truth from their heart. But there is loyalty and there is sincerity here. So there is this element of unconditional love. And now coming back to remember, it is your choice to make. And you are lighting the way here. So you have a lot of power in whatever this truth is that's being illuminated for you in the future. But this dog energy also, it does talk about really having those boundaries as well. And so there are some people that you may have to kick out of your pack. And so that is also part of that choice. So it'll be interesting to see what this revelation is in terms of a truth that is coming through for our Libras here. And if you are watching, at the end of the reading, I do private card pulls. So if you want a card pulled for you right now, I'll definitely do that. And all you have to do is put yes, please in the comments, and then I'll pull a card for you. If you want a particular deck that I have used and you're familiar with them, you can just let me know and I will pull from that card deck for you. Otherwise, I will just choose a card. Okay, I'm going to choose from my deck because I can. Kindred Spirit Love Oracle for Kathy. Let's see. Kathy. Here we go. And maybe I'll do actually, yeah, what I will do is I will pull a clarifier from my other deck, the Galactic Goth. So clarifier for Kathy for her love card. Okay. So this one, these ones are for Kathy. Ooh la la. Okay. So for the soul energy and the soul bond connection, we have fixated. It can be shocking when things unfold. Ooh, this is like, okay. It can be shocking when things unfold in a direction that makes us uncomfortable or insecure. When we focus on a specific outcome, we are dependent on another's action, which is out of our control. Claim back your power and focus inward on the evolution of your soul, exactly where you are now. Deep acceptance is required. And then the clarifying card from my Galactic Goth Oracle is Ancient Wisdom. So you really have the wisdom, you really have the power and the knowledge to let go more and more and surrender more and more. And so this is all about knowing that you can navigate this truth or these events that are unfolding in ways that we can't predict. We can't know exactly how they're going to unfold because that's not part of the plan. We're not supposed to know everything. And so it is saying to, release the grip on how the outcome is going to unfold. So that's a beautiful energy for you there, Kathy. And so if anyone else is watching and you would like a private card pull, just put yes, please in the comments there, and I will pull a personal card for you. And usually I just pick intuitively depending on the energy I get. But once again, you guys, thank you so much for your support. Yeah, you are. Woo-hoo. If you've enjoyed the video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or subscribe to the channel. And you can also find me on IG at Mollie Kindred. Details for booking a private tarot card reading. And it's kind of a combo psychic tarot card reading. I do channel, but it depends on the energies that are coming through. And you can find all that information listed below. So it doesn't look like anybody else wants a private card pull at this point in time. And so I will say adieu and take care, Libra. Take really good care of yourselves. And just know that you're so empowered as you move forward. You're resilient. You're able to light the way and be a leader. And you're really, really connected at this time to Mother Earth, to nature, to the animals. And so pay close attention to the animal totems that are coming in for you specifically. And those will be giving you assistance as you move forward on your path. So thanks everyone for tuning in today, and I will catch you next time. I will be back on Saturday for sure for the general read. So take care, guys, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.